water and trail chatter report. This morning, Mary's going to start with the water and weather here in the North Georgia mountains, and for the section, we're talking about the section of Appalachian Trail that runs through here. And so she's going to tell you what's going on, man. All right.
Thank you, Donald.
You're welcome.
Good morning, everybody. Right now in Blairsville, it's 29 degrees with fog. We're looking at a high of 48 today, and it's going to be mostly cloudy. And then tonight, 36 degrees with periods of rain. Winds will be light and variable, and there is a 90% chance of rain tonight. On Blood Mountain today, we're looking at a high of 42, mostly cloudy with 5-mile-per-hour winds. And then tonight, 35 degrees with rain showers and cloudy, 10-mile-per-hour winds with gusts up to 20 miles per hour, 100% chance of rain. Make sure we're checking for those loose limbs and branches. Whether it's gusty out or not, we should always be looking for those for safety when we set up camp. For water out there, remember to top off at Hawk Mountain Shelter, Lance Creek, Slaughter Creek. You have to follow that, the 0.6 down, you will get water, and then top off at Neil Gap. Neil Gap to Hogpen is dry. Hogpen does have water. You have to walk down to that last blue blaze. And then Dix Creek Gap is drying up, but you can still push around those leaves that are all in the water area there, and you'll still get some water out there. Remember, it's that time of year to keep our water filters warm at night and during the day. Keep them close to your body while you hike. So Great Smoky Mountain National Park, US 441, Newfound Gap Road is reopened after the winter weather. And then Kawoki Road is closed for the season, reopens April 1st of 2026. And then the bears up in the Great Smoky Mountains. There's no bear warnings at the moment. All shelters and trails are open, and the only closure is campsite 19 due to a down bear cable system. Other than that, that's a good go through there. All right, let's remember to leave no trace. We brought it in, let's bring it out, and let's leave it better than when we found it. Always properly dispose and store your food items and other items that have odor so that the bears will stay away. All right, Donald, I'm going to turn it over to you now.
All right, sweet. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bad habit right there, man. I keep reaching for the notebook, man. But all right, good morning, guys. It's December 4th of 2025 at 5:46 a.m. And let's talk about this hiker and dog rescue in Tahoma, California. A hiker and a dog rescued near Barker Pass. So the Tahoe Nordic Search and Rescue Team safely recovered a hiker and his dog near Barker Pass the day after Thanksgiving on November 28th. The hiker contacted the team after dark expressing he was lost. He reported that the map showed the trail was a loop but couldn't find the trail going back down the hill and kept walking up the hill. He told the team that he saw bear tracks and took shelter in a bathroom structure. The rescue team was able to communicate with the hiker the entire time as they drove 2 snowcats filled with rescue skiers to the location. The team reports that they brought everyone down out of the cold and dark safely, including the hiker's dog, Roxy.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. So this is what I wanted to read this also. So the Tahoe Nordic Search and Rescue is based on the Truckee North Lake Tahoe area and was established in 1976. The nonprofit is made up of all volunteer EMTs, emergency room doctors and nurses, firefighters, ski patrollers, paramedics, and experienced backcountry skiers and snowmobilers. With 454 searches and counting, the organization provides a critical service in the backcountry, aiding local sheriff departments and other agencies to conduct emergency search and rescue operations. In addition to the rescues, the organization also promotes winter and backcountry safety with education and resources, including a winter awareness guide. Here are a few tips they offer for staying safe. So tell someone where you are going and when you expect to return. That's like super, that should be like first, man.
Right.
You know what I mean, dude? Make an itinerary, pass it to someone you trust that, you know, they're gonna pay attention to what's going on. They're gonna notice you missing when you don't check in, you know what I mean, man? They're not gonna, be drinking a beer, playing video games, and wait till the next morning. They're going to get on top of it. You need someone that's responsible. And so, not that there's anything wrong with drinking beers and playing video games till the next morning, but you need someone that's responsible, that's paying attention to what's going on, man. So when you do check in, they're right there responding to you. Yes, I got your text, man. You know what I mean? And if you have a sat communicator, you can go ahead and text through, or however you're gonna do it. Anyways, so travel with a trusted partner. If you get separated from your group, stay put, don't move. Read the weather and avalanche forecast before you go out, guys. Definitely, weather is super important, and there are weather stations or weather channels on the internet, man, that you can go to that are directed directly towards mountaineers and hikers and stuff, so it's for that area. One of them is AT Weather. This is for the Appalachian Trail and the Pacific Crest, but it's atweather.org. And then there's mountainweather.net or .org or whatever it is, man. And then actually the atweather.org, if you go there, there are
with the names.
Yeah, you can go ahead and they'll transport you there to like hot links. They'll go ahead and send you to the other sites. So check those out. And then, because it's super important. And then carry emergency supplies like a whistle, emergency blanket, spare warm clothes, excuse me, headlamp, extra water and food, cell phone, map and compass, an emergency locator device, a Garmin, man, definitely. Carry avalanche safety gear, beacon, shovel, probe, and know how to use this stuff. Same with the emergency locator. Make sure you know how to use it, make sure it's hooked up, make sure everything's all set. Do a couple practice runs before you take off into the wilderness with your buddies or whatever, man. Some of them, I think, well, in the older days, I don't know if it's still like that, but some of the Garmin inReach is like the hiker has to put a specific number in there that has, like, you know, whatever's going on. Then they can send you a location too. I don't know if it's still like that. That was a few years back. People would say, hey man, can we put your number in there? And there'd be like a list of 3 that you can send an SOS off to and ping a location or whatever. And then and so they'll give you a practice run and do that with your device, man. Do a practice run with your wife, girlfriend, brother, sister, that responsible person that's going to be holding your itinerary, man. So definitely carry avalanche safety gear, beacon, shovel, probe, and know how to use it. Also with the emergency supplies, man, the food, man, get some freeze dries, get some power bars and stuff, man, and have a filter also. And if you're carrying a Sawyer during the winter, man, make sure you keep it on you. I suggest carrying a different type of filter during the winter if you're doing some hardcore backpacking, because you can't always keep that shit on you, man. Anyways, all right, and so yes, definitely a map and compass. So carry avalanche safety gear if you're in that type of place, man. A beacon, a shovel, a probe, and know how to use this stuff. Carry a stock first aid kit and take a wilderness first aid course to learn how to treat common injuries. Layer appropriately for the weather conditions and bring spare layers, excuse me. So definitely be prepared for the winter weather, guys, man. It's super cold out. All right, and so did you have anything you wanted to add to that?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Okay, cool, man. All right, so next, I want to move on to this injured BC hiker rescued after falling down an embankment into a river. Now, this guy had it together, and this is why I want to read this one, man. So, an injured BC hiker rescued after falling down an embankment and falling into a river. So volunteers from Wells Gray Search and Rescue and Barriere Search and Rescue came to the aid of an injured hiker Monday evening, December 1st. The injured hiker was on the Clear River Clearwater River Trail between Triple Decker Falls and the former Clearwater landfill. Barriere search manager Mark Tremblay said the hiker was walking on the trail when he slipped and fell down an embankment into the river below. Fortunately, the hiker was well equipped to care for himself until search and rescue crews could get to him. He was able to get himself back out of the river and up the embankment and got a fire going so he could warm up, Tremblay said. He was in good spirits when the crews located him. Tremblay said the hiker suffered some injuries but was able to get himself through a difficult night. The rescue teams bundled up the hiker and brought him to safety. He was taken by ambulance to a hospital. The search lasted about 3 hours, and then prepping and packing out the hiker took about 6 hours. And all in all, it was a successful rescue conducted by 2 dedicated teams. Wells Gray's search and rescue's mission is to provide timely, safe, well-trained search and rescue responses to emergency incidents in the North Thompson and beyond. At the request of the tasking agencies such as the RCMP, the group lends its skills to community events by request and also promotes education and awareness of safe outdoor practices. The Barriere Search and Rescue Team is made up of volunteer, highly skilled and trained members who donate plenty of hours every year. And, you know, they do their thing, man. They rescue people. And like I was saying in the last article, man, these cats are EMT, fire rescue, sheriffs. They're just everyone, and they're volunteering to go out and risk their lives to save other people and take care of the public, or the hikers, the mountaineers, the boaters, whoever it is, man. They're here to take care of our mess ups, man. So very cool. 2 thumbs up.
Definitely. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. All right, and so those are the 2 pieces of those are the 2 articles I wanted to read, because there's 2 sides to it right there, man. There's a guy that went out there, you know, he got himself into a mess, and he knew the right steps to take, man, to survive until the rescue could get to him. The other one, you know, you heard it, man. So
I wanted to make a little comment here, and I'm just speculating, but the second person that fell into the river, I'm assuming that he properly stored his matches or lighter for wetness, because, you know, falling into a river and then still being able to start a fire, because, you know, you get a lighter wet the matches, you're out of luck. So chances are he might have kept them safely put away so that he could have a light when he needed it.
Or he had a striker and a flint too, man.
Yep.
So both is right though, man. Either you're keeping your stuff bagged up and safe, man, or in a waterproof container, or you know, you're carrying a flint and a striker, or you know, whatever's going on, or he's carrying, you know, stuff to make a fire, and so that could be anything.
That's right. So it worked out well.
It did, man. Definitely, dude. Definitely. Well, all right, guys. So let's move on to the next thing, man. So, as I don't know if anyone knew this, man, but Charles Hush, the lawyer that went missing on Blood Mountain on Veterans Day, excuse me, on November 11th of 2025, they are up there searching for him. I did get some information from a friend, man, that said they're definitely up there moving around. I guess they bought some poles and stuff, crossings, and so they are definitely up there searching. And no other news. I just looked on the internet, and there's really no information past the other day, like several days back, where they announced that they were going to be, you know, coming up here with another team. I think it was like Saturday or Sunday they announced that or something. And then Monday they had their meeting, and then, you know, the last couple of days they've been doing their thing. So,
well, let's hope that they
find something, get
some resolution to this.
Hopefully, man. And so, yeah, definitely, man. We hope for the best, man. All right, after let's see what else we got going on. So basically, man, it's been pretty slow. We did several schedulings yesterday
Sure did.
and went to the store, got some food. But otherwise than that, man, it's really just real quiet out here, man. It's just that time of year. It's the holiday season, and people are really just getting ready to gather together and do their thing, man. And you know, people, you know, a lot of people, man, I'm not saying this is everyone, but some people, man, you know, this is the time of year where they spend all their money on family and friends and the holidays, and so, you know, they tighten up a little bit and do their thing, man. And you know, by March or so, they're back out here
That's right.
hiking, man. So
That's right.
kind of goes in phases, man. But still, we took in quite a few calls yesterday. I had a guy call for the next year,
That's right.
February 20th, man. And then we had a woman that we brought up to Knoxville that needs to be picked back up. That was an emergency, so they will be flying back in. We'll be grabbing them tomorrow, I
Tomorrow
believe.
afternoon, that's correct.
And then we had some other calls too, man, for some future shuttles, man. And you know, otherwise than that, though, man, we're just kind of taking it easy, man. You know what I mean?
Got to do it while you can.
That's you
Yeah,
really
that's
do,
right.
man, because it will start getting crazy again here really soon, and we still have to get down to the shop and get our shit together there too, man. So there's a lot going on, man, but kind of soaking up the quiet time while we can. So
It's important to rejuvenate. You know, we're super busy, and
That's
we
right.
need to rejuvenate ourselves so we can always put our best foot forward.
that's right, dude. That's right, man. So, all right, man. That's all we have going on. The last couple of days is really just slow, and today is another slow day, I believe.
Yes,
So great, man. We get to kick it again, dude. You know what I mean? So, all right. Did you have anything else you'd like to
No,
report,
I'm good.
man?
Thank you.
All right, sweet. All right, guys, man. You know the routine, man. Everyone have a great day. If you need anything at all, give Mary and I a call. We're here for you. One love, kids.
Don't be, I'm just a fall down.